Robert from Italy in Clubhouse Bend is P9. Best lap is a 1:23.805. Crazy Rabbit S21 is P17. Dylan 33 is P13. Robert in the S's is P9. Willie Van Wyck is P5. Yako Wees is P2. Willie Van Wyck in Sunset Bend is P5. Crazy Rabbit S21 in Clubhouse Bend is P17. Robert in Crowthorne Corner is 9th. Ronald Childs in Clubhouse Bend is 8th. Best lap is a 1:23.371. Willie Van Wyck is 5th. The qualification session is at Kyalami 1976 Historic GP Circuit in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 10 km/h from the north-northeast. Five minutes remaining in the session. The qualifying session is now in overtime. The race session is at Kyalami 1976 Historic GP Circuit in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the north-northeast. Race start. Yako Wees from Namibia is first. Jeffrey LaRue from South Africa is second. Ronald Childs from South Africa in Crowthorne Corner is P3. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Barbecue Bend is 5th. Brandon Santos is 6th. Johan Neiman from South Africa in Sunset Bend is 7th. Willie Van Wyck from Namibia in Clubhouse Bend is P8. Brendan Griesel from South Africa in the S's is P11. Peter Grubler lost P12 to Dylan 33. Janine Glad from South Africa is P14 battling Julian Brew. Crazy Rabbit S21 in the kink is P15. Crazy Rabbit S21 is now P14. Leon from South Africa is 15th, 0.1 ahead of Julian Bruins. Julian Bruins from South Africa in Crowthorne Corner is 13th, 0.2 behind Leon. Peter Grubler in Juxgay Sweep is P12, 0.3 behind Julian Bruins. Tommy Glad in Sunset Bend on lap 2 is P16, 0.5 behind Johan Niemand. Dylan 33 from Netherlands is P16, 0.1 behind Tommy Glad. Brandon Santos in the kink is 5th, 0.2 behind Mike McGeer. Crazy Rabbit S21 entering the pits is P14. Crazy Rabbit S21 exiting pits. Crazy Rabbit S21 exiting pits. Ronald Childs is P4, 0.3 ahead of Brandon Santos. Brandon Santos in the S's on lap 3 is 5th, 0.4 behind Ronald Childs. Ronald Childs is 4th, 0.4 behind Mike McGeer. Julian Bruins in Leeucop Bend is 14th, 0.4 behind Dylan 33. Julian Bruins was 2.4 faster last lap. Ronald Childs is 4th, 0.2 behind Mike McGeer. Julian Bruins is 14th, 0.5 behind Dylan 33. Johan Niemand in Sunset Bend is P8, 0.3 behind Robert. Ronald Childs in Leeucop Bend is P4. Best lap is a 1:23.812. 1.474 off the fastest lap. Mike McGeer from Ireland is 4th battling Ronald Childs. Mike McGeer passed Ronald Childs for 3rd. Ronald Childs in Crowthorne Corner on lap 5 is P4, 0.4 behind Mike McGeer. Tommy Glad exiting pits. Leon exiting pits. Robert from Italy in Juxgay Sweep is P8, 0.9 behind Johan Niemand. Ronald Childs in the S's on lap 5 is P4, 0.3 behind Mike McGeer. Julian Bruins in Sunset Bend is 13th, 0.4 behind Dylan 33. Ronald Childs is P4, 0.2 behind Mike McGeer. Julian Bruins from South Africa in Leeucop Bend is 13th battling Dylan 33. Peter Grubler in the Kink is 14th, 1.1 behind Julian Bruins. Ronald Childs is 4th, 0.5 behind Mike McGeer. Mike McGeer is P4. Mike McGeer is P1 behind Ronald Childs. 0.1 behind Ronald Childs. Peter Grubler in Clubhouse Bend is P14, 0.4 behind Julian Bruins. Julian Bruins was 4.7 faster last lap. Mike McGeer in Sunset Bend on lap 7 is 4th, 0.2 behind Ronald Childs. Brandon Santos is P5 behind Mike McGeer. Brandon Santos was 1.0 faster last lap. Peter Grubler on lap 7 is P14, 0.1 behind Julian Bruins. Peter Grubler passed Julian Bruins for 13th. Julian Bruins from South Africa is P14, 0.2 behind Peter Grubler. Peter Grubler was 0.6 faster last lap. Brandon Santos in Crowthorne Corner is P5, 0.1 behind Mike McGeer. Brandon Santos was 1.4 faster last lap. Peter Grubler in Clubhouse Bend is 14th, 0.5 behind Julian Bruins. Brandon Santos is P5, 0.2 behind Mike McGeer. Janine Glad in Crowthorne Corner is 12th, 0.3 behind Dylan 33. Mike McGeer is 5th, 0.4 behind Brandon Santos. Crazy Rabbit S, 21 entering the pits is 15th. Crazy Rabbit S, 21 exiting pits. Crazy Rabbit S, 21 exiting pits. Mike McGeer is 5th, 0.1 behind Brandon Santos. Mike McGeer passed Brandon Santos for P4. Brandon Santos in Clubhouse Bend is P5, 0.3 behind Mike McGeer. Peter Grubler on lap 9 is P14, 0.6 behind Julian Bruins. Leon exiting pits. Leon exiting pits. Peter Grubler is 14th, 0.3 behind Julian Bruins. Brandon Santos is 5th, 0.4 behind Mike McGeer. Peter Grubler is P14, 0.3 behind Julian Bruins. Brandon Santos in start finish is P5, 0.5 behind Mike McGeer. Julian Bruins in Crowthorne Corner is P14, 0.4 behind Peter Grobler. Brandon Santos in Jackskay Sweep is P5, 0.5 behind Mike McGeer. Peter Grobler in Clubhouse Bend is 13th. Best lap is a 1:29.303. 7.528 off the fastest lap. Dylan 33 finished 11th. Dylan 33 finished 11th. Peter Grobler finished 13th. Julian Bruins finished 14th. Mike McGeer finished 6th. Mike McGeer finished 6th. Robert finished P8. Leon finished P17. Tommy Glad finished P16. Crazy Rabbit S21 finished 15th. Brendan Greasel finished P10. The race session is at Kyalami 1976 Historic GP Circuit in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 12 km/h from the north-northeast. Race start. Ronald Childs from South Africa is P3. Willie Van Wyk from Namibia is 5th. The race session is at Kyalami 1976 Historic GP Circuit in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 6 km/h from the north-northeast. Willie Van Wyk is 5th. Race start. Jeffrey LaRue from South Africa is 3rd. Brandon Santos is P4. Tommy Glad entering the pits is P17. Janine Glad entering the pits is 17th. Johan Neiman from South Africa in Barbecue Bend is P6. Mike McGeer from Ireland is P7. Johan Neiman is 7th. Robert from Italy in the S's is 9th. Brendan Griesel from South Africa is P10. Dylan 33 from Netherlands is 11th, 0.1 behind Brendan Griesel. Dylan 33 passed Brendan Griesel for 10th. Crazy Rabbit S21 entering the pits is 14th. Crazy Rabbit S21 entering the pits is 14th. Peter Grubler. Jeffrey LaRue in Crowthorne Corner is second, 0.2 ahead of Ronald Childs. Crowthorne Corner is second, Jeffrey LaRue ahead of Ronald Childs. Second, 0.2 ahead of Ronald Childs. Brandon Santos in Jack's Gay Sweep is fourth, 0.3 behind Ronald Childs. Mike McGeer in Clubhouse Bend is fifth, battling Willie Van Wyck. Willie Van Wyck in the S's is sixth, 0.4 ahead of Robert. Robert is seventh, 0.3 behind Willie Van Wyck. Johan Neiman from South Africa in the kink is 11th, 0.2 behind Julian Bruins. Johan Neiman passed Julian Bruins for 10th. Brendan Griesel is 10th, 0.2 behind Johan Neiman. Brendan Griesel was 2.4 faster last lap. Ronald Childs from South Africa in Sunset Bend is P3, 0.3 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Mike McGeer from Ireland is 5th, 0.5 behind Brandon Santos. Janine Glad from South Africa is P16. Best lap is a 1:28.985. 3.049 off the fastest lap. Willie Van Wyck in start-finish is 6th, 0.5 behind Mike McGeer. Ronald Childs in Crowthorne Corner is P3, 0.2 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Jeffrey LaRue in Sunset Bend is P3. Janine Glad in Barbecue Bend is 16th, 0.6 behind Peter Grubler. Jeffrey LaRue in start-finish is P3, 0.3 behind Ronald Childs. Ronald Childs in Crowthorne Corner is third, 0.1 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Julian Bruins is P12, 0.2 behind Leon. Peter Grubler in the kink is 16th. Jeffrey LaRue in the S's is P3, 0.4 behind Ronald Childs. Mike McGeer on lap 5 is 5th, 0.3 behind Brandon Santos. Jeffrey LaRue on lap 6 is P3, 0.2 behind Ronald Childs. Jeffrey LaRue passed Ronald Childs for P2. Ronald Childs is 3rd, 0.1 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Mike McGeer is 5th, 0.4 behind Brandon Santos. Jeffrey LaRue from South Africa in Clubhouse Bend is 4th, 0.1 ahead of Brandon Santos. Dylan 33 in Crowthorne Corner is P14, 0.2 behind Crazy Rabbit S21. Jeffrey LaRue in the Kink is P4. Brandon Santos is 5th. Best lap is a 1:22.867. 1.114 off the fastest lap. Peter Grubler is 16th, 0.4 behind Janine Glad. Jeffrey LaRue in Sunset Bend is 4th, 0.5 behind Mike McGeer. Peter Grubler on lap 6 is P16, 0.2 behind Janine Glad. Janine Glad from South Africa is 0.1 behind Peter Grubler. Brandon Santos is P4, 0.5 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Mike McGeer in Crowthorne Corner is 6th, 0.5 behind Willie Van Wyck. Willie Van Wyck in Juxkay Sweep is 6th, 0.4 behind Mike McGeer. 0.4 behind Mike Willie Van Wyck was 2.8 faster last lap. 2.8 faster last lap. Janine Glad is P15. Brandon Santos is P4, 0.5 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Janine Glad in Clubhouse Bend is P15, 1.2 behind Peter Grubler. Brandon Santos in Clubhouse Bend is P4, 0.2 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Mike McGeer is P5, 0.5 behind Brandon Santos. Brandon Santos is P4, 0.5 behind Jeffrey LaRue. Mike McGeer in Crowthorne Corner is 5th, 0.3 behind Brandon Santos. Peter Grubler in Clubhouse Bend is 15th, 0.2 behind Janine Glad. Mike McGeer in Clubhouse Bend is 5th, 0.4 behind Brandon Santos. Peter Grubler is P15, 0.2 behind Janine Glad. Dylan 33 in Crowthorne Corner is P13. Best lap is a 1:29.229. 7.520 off the fastest lap. Mike McGeer in Sunset Bend is 4th, 1.3 behind Jeffrey LaRue. The leader has just finished the race. Yako Wees from Namibia finished P1. Leon from South Africa finished P10. Jeffrey LaRue finished. Robert finished P. Robert finished P. Robert finished P. Crazy Rabbit S. Crazy Rabbit S. Dewald Lambert from South Africa is P8.